Hey friends, this is the Miss Wolfie from our Half Acre Homestead. One chicken, how many meals can we make? So here is our leftover stuffing, which was Papa approved, leftover mashed potatoes, leftover chicken. I put the juice from the canned green beans in the roasting pan. It's going to go towards the soup at later on in the week. Now first, I'm going to take this breast off, this piece of breast off, and I'm going to debone this. See how easy that came away? And this is for supper tomorrow and Howie's lunch, and of course this is going into the roasting pan to be made into soup. Now I've got a jar of carrots here, and I'm going to butter a casserole dish. I'm going to cut up enough chicken for Howie's lunch tomorrow. I've got a little bit of butter on a paper towel. I'm going to grease this casserole dish. First we're going to dice up some chicken. There's a bone. Missed it. This is going to be a little bit dry. And we have no gravy, but that's okay. Because now we're just going to cover this with stuffing. And the stuffing is actually really nice and moist on the bottom. It's got onions in it. All kinds of wonderful stuff. Alrighty, here I have a jar of my home canned carrots. And I'm just going to take some and I'm just going to slice them lengthwise and start covering over. I'm going to strain these off, and the juice is going to go into the roasting pan towards the soup. Now this chicken was only $8 because I got them 2 for 16 bucks, and they were nice and big. So let me just drop some of these out here. And this is 1 quart of carrots. See how we make the meat stretch. Look at that, lovely. We'll put this aside for a minute. We're going to take our leftover mashed potatoes, and in goes an egg. And you beat the bejeebers out of it. Now we're just going to start plopping. You can get fancy and use a pastry bag if you want. But really, the potatoes are your lid. And you know now, because there's no gravy, it's not going to boil over. Now I've unfolded my piece of tin foil that I used to bake my stuffing in, and we're just going to use it to cover this. And this is going in the fridge. And this will be the video for the next day. Okay. Here's that casserole. Well, it's not really casserole because there's no noodles. So we're going to call this our chicken stuffing potato bake. All right. I took it out of the freezer this morning. It is still frozen. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sprinkle this on top, this Parmesan cheese. I am going to set this on this old pizza pan because I don't want to set it directly on the preheated rings of the oven because it still feels frozen. And I'm going to take our piece of foil here. I'm taking our piece of foil and I'm just tinting it over top. I don't want the potato, it touching the potatoes. I'm just kind of, you know, there. And this is going into a 350-degree oven for 1 hour. The last 15 minutes we'll take the foil off just to brown things up. All right. Daddy was a little late, but that's okay because this was frozen. So let's hope I haven't overcooked it. Oh, this was frozen. There we go. I didn't take the tin foil off. Oh, there's the steam. Let's just dig in. Ooh. Oh, that looks lovely. And look, the stuffing is moist, the chicken is moist, nothing is dried out. It's sliding all over the place. There we go. And see how he likes this. We could have had this the day after, but it was too close to the original meal. As you can see, I've put the plastic tablecloth back, the old one back on, because we're almost planting time. So we're careful, it's hot. This is basically the original supper, only with carrots and rebate. It's got stuffing, chicken, everything.
Awesome, as usual.
What do you think you're getting?
Oh, she'll get to lick the bowl.
What's that?
She'll get to lick the bowl.
There you go. Meal number 4. And yes, we're going to get 5 meals out of this chicken. This is the Miss Wolfie from our half-acre homestead saying, if you can get, the more meals you can get out of one chicken or one roast, well, isn't that just good home economics? Take care, God bless.